You didn't hear the story recently of him climbing a 510 and having diarrhea and having to hold on by one hand with his pants down?
All right, listener question number 2. This is a good one.
Yeah.
Hey guys, longtime listener, first time emailer, proud member of the 100. I wanted to get your opinions, if you haven't already talked about it, on the upcoming Netflix special featuring Alex Honnold soloing a skyscraper. I personally think it goes against climbing and the art of free soloing itself that Alex has always said is for himself, the act of free soloing. Even in Free Solo, the movie, Alex had huge hesitations about having a camera crew around him. It is cool that climbing is still getting press, but I feel like this isn't the way. It seems like just a huge way for everyone involved to make a lot of money out of what could be televising someone's death. That being said, I think I'll find it hard not to tune in just to see what happens. I guess that's what they are counting on. What are your thoughts on this? You and I have not talked about this at all.
I've seen a lot of controversy about this. Yeah. I'm like baffled by it. And maybe it's because it's like in my position as a professional skier and someone that lives in this environment, there's many different factors. One, there is a 0.0001% chance that Alex falls. Like it's going to be so easy for him. Like, yes, there is the chance that he falls, and that's what they're drumming up. And I saw the promos for it. Yeah. The promos are pretty cheesy, and he's just doing his job to drum it up. But, like, he's not falling. He wouldn't be doing this if there was a chance of falling. So let's get that out of the way. So that's why first off, I'm like, I don't see why it's that big of a deal. And everyone's saying like he's taking such a big risk and he can't do this. He has a family. Like the guy free solos harder on a daily basis than I think what he's going to be doing on this building. Like building free soloing is like you're doing the same move over and over and over, and then like one different move, and then over and over and over and over, and then one different move, and then over. It's so straightforward. Like the guy will do 45 pitches with a different move every single time, and it's like up to 510. And he's just climbed one of the hardest climbs in the world, the 39 pitch platinum wall, like a couple weeks ago. It's only been free climbed a couple times. Like this is super easy. Now, to the second point of saying he was hesitant to have climbing film crew on Free Solo. No, he wasn't. Like, he was very open to having a film crew there. He let them know that he was going to be climbing on that day. If he was hesitant to have a film crew there, he would not have a film crew there. The only people that were hesitant about it were the film crew themselves. The film crew themselves did not want to have an influence on Alex. Alex, being the smart person he was, knew that this was going to be a good story, and this was going to be career defining. You can have two kind of thoughts and two brains working at once. I know because I do it. I know when I started the 50, I was like, I had this goal that I was like very driven by. I was like, this will be really cool and I'm going to learn a lot, and this motivation in me really wants to do this. And then as I thought about the media side of it, and I remember one day going like, this is a pretty good idea. It's probably going to work, but it could be good for my career. Like, it wasn't like, oh, I have to do that because that's going to be like, now it's going to make my career. Like, they kind of stayed a little separate from each other, even though they were both together. And I could see it. We talked about Watch Free Solo again recently, and I saw that. I saw those moments. I'm like, no, Alex was very cognizant of the film crew there and knew that, like, hey, he's doing this because he knows there's a film crew there. So, being that free soloing is for yourself, we do a lot of things for yourself, but there's also times being as a professional athlete, you have to make something. The second part is like, it's a money grab. Great. Like, he's a 40-year-old father of two. He's done very well for himself, but you don't have that long of a life to make money in this career. If he's going to make $1 million at that, that might set his family up for the rest of his life. If you had that opportunity, would you take that opportunity?
Yes, 100%. Yes.
So why is everyone so pissed about this? Like, it's a money grab. Everyone would take a money grab. Like, do you have to be pure in this? You're like, oh, you have to climb only for yourself. You're like, fuck right off. Like, if you can take care of yourself and your family for the rest of your life, you're going to live to your 80 years old. Like, great. So I'm like baffled that people are, well, not baffled that people are reacting so snap judgment, because that's the way people do, but like step back for half a second and look at this objectively.
I would push back a little. You've said multiple times, like, I mean, he's not going to die. He's not going to fall. No. I mean, dude, you can't say that. Like, a seagull could come by. Like, that is the thing. You can say that, but you can't say that with certainty.
You didn't hear the story recently of him climbing a 5'10" and having diarrhea and having to hold on by one hand with his pants down, and
I hear you.
Diarrhea.
I hear you. And let's
of him getting, like, having snakes crawl onto his hands.
I hear you. I hear you. It is not a 0% risk. So I do think in that way.
It was a 0.0001.
The only other point, and Matt, who wrote us this, I appreciate the question. I think it's a good thing to sort of discuss. But this is what I want to ask Matt. Whatever your job is, Matt, do you get paid to do it? Like, raise your hand, people, if you go to work and you go to whatever job you have. For the love of the game, professional athletes, this is their job. Matt, you have a job, as does presumably every person listening to this podcast. So I do think it is fair to raise the question, but as you kind of say, Cody, I just think kind of obvious. Like, I want Alex Honnold to do well. I want him and his family to have a nice life, and for him to be able to afford to put his kids through college if that's what they decide to do. You know, so I don't get this. And personally, I think Alex is fascinating. I think he is such a good ambassador for, let's say, outdoor sports in general, that I think opportunities to show people like Alex off to a much broader mainstream public, I will keep pushing him in front of audiences at every opportunity. Because I just think that's really good ultimately for these sports and for him and his family. I have zero problem with this.
Yeah, he's such a smart dude. He's so well-spoken, measured. Yeah, I completely agree.